So there's this website called 𝙎𝙧𝙖𝙧, right? And it contains a bunch of like statistics about Roblox limiteds and whatever and prices, but it also has game statistics, right? And I wanted to show you guys a thing, all right, regarding the Phantom Forces game statistics. So if we look here, there's a graph of players, right? And it seems pretty stable. And if we go to hourly, we can check the graph even more, a month back. And you can very much see here that the release of, actually, let me check when I mean, it must be the scope update here. On the 26th of July, they posted the scope update, right? And you can very much see here that it just shot up during the 26th or so, around here, you know? And this hasn't really happened in years, where one singular update can push the average players up 1,000 players and keep that. It has had pretty good stability. I don't know if it's been going down. No, it's been pretty good, you know? And it's actually quite insane to see one update sort of bring back Phantom Forces. I know. So let's dwell deeper into this update and see what they actually changed, because I actually haven't made a video about this update yet, but I absolutely love it. I love what they did. Alright. Because most of the times when the stylists have pushed an update, mostly just like, oh, look, new guns, new map, there you go, you know? But this time they did probably the best quality of life update ever. Maybe the best update ever. I'm still gonna call the PF server browser the best update ever, but this is very close. So not only did they change the entire recoil system, the entire attachment system, they also changed how sights worked and reworked them like to the core. Like reworked the old sights magnifications. Like I remember iron sights were a very big problem before, because a lot of iron sights had like 2.5x zoom before, you know? Like imagine buying an iron sight for your MP7 and it has 3 times zoom. But now they changed that. For example, the KAC sight has 1 time zoom. The AAC flip up, the Honey Badger sight has 1.25, and so on. And they also fixed how normal scopes work. So a very good example is the PSO-1M2 scope. So before, when you did alt aim with the PSO-1M2, if you remember, there was a huge black outline where you just couldn't see at all. It was like tunnel vision, you know? But with this new update, they actually fixed that with like a glass bug, I think. Apparently, I think what they did is like they put glass on the inside of the scope, which makes it render, like fail to render the outside model, which I find really cool. And there are some very nice sights. I think the Electra 5X was kind of swag. Like, look at that. It looks really cool when you aim around. And I don't know, I don't think we have gotten like a quality of life update like this in a while, you know? It's nice to see. And then obviously the new recoil stats, which is also amazing to see. I genuinely didn't think they would add this. It is still a little bit unfinished. Obviously, you can't see the gun, you can't modify the ranges, but the fact that they even added it at all just makes me very optimistic for the future of the game, and it makes me even more optimistic that this singular update actually just sort of saved Phantom Forces almost. I never thought an update would be able to do that, you know? I know the 𝙬𝙬 recoil is a little bit silly. Like, it's low, but it's like, God, it's so punchy, you know? Like, some of the new guns have this entirely new system. Like, all guns technically have the new system, but some guns have like this separate. It's the same system, but it works a little bit different. You see how punchy the Mark 11 is? And I think the R870 has the same thing, where it sort of feels like Modern Warfare 2019 or something. You know, how it's really punchy, you know, really violent, you know? And don't know how to feel about it. I kind of like it. It's kind of cool, but it kind of hurts my head. I gotta be real with you. Like, I think they changed the XIX too. So like, see, the 𝙬𝙬 is like, the recoil is technically kind of low, but it's so punchy. And I think it's the same with the 𝙬𝙬. Yeah, you see how it like shakes your screen and all that? And they also made you able to teleport, which I find kind of silly. That's a real feature, by the way. Yeah, they really added that as a feature. It was definitely intentional. But I really don't know what else to say. I just find the update incredibly cool, because like a lot of sites are just actually usable now. As like unimportant as that really is, I feel like it brings more variety to the game, you know, because I would never use the campaign point before, you know, and like there's like new metas and whatever, because apparently the Romanian group is like OP again and stuff like that. So I find this update very cool. It shaked up the meta, made the game better overall, though there's one problem with these sites that I can't really overlook. It lags your game. As cool as they are, apparently they lag your game. I mean, yeah, you can see it's down at 130 now. Yeah, see, it went down from 200 to 130 after just blasting, you know, and that's kind of... I don't know why it does that, but it kind of sucks, you know, but I guess you have to live with it until they fix it. But, so, like... by themselves, the sites look really pretty. But I don't think I have anything else to say. It's a very cool update. I really like it. They revamped a lot of stuff, and it's good to see that the developers actually still care about the game. And I kind of want to ask you, if you came back to the game, was it because of the scopes? What made you come back to the game? But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, press the like button. But remember, even if I don't have any, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya, love you, mwah.